Okay, so if we need to hole a person, we're going to use a 2-to-1 assisted hole. Okay, so what we're going to do to start with, same thing. We're always going to tie off our belay rope. So nice munter mule. Okay, so now we can go hands free, sweet. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a loop to go down to our participant. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of slack between this and the munter mule, so we're not pulling on the back of the munter mule. We're going to tie a new figure 8 knot. Put that in next to our this one there, okay? Now we're going to put a beaner on the end of that. And that's going to go down to our participant. Yep, I want you to clip that, that green carabiner onto that blue loop on your harness. Yes, thanks very much. Okay, and then it's a good process to always close the end of your loop. So we've got a closed system here. So figure 8 knot. And I quite like to put that on the other. I like to put that on the shorter of the 2 loops. Okay. Okay. So now what we've got to do, we've got our loop going from our belay rope. It's then going to a figure 8 knot, coming down in the loop, going back, and we've clipped off the end here. What we're going to do is going to create progress capture with a Abseil. Personally, I like to put that one on the long loop next to my munter hitch and my first figure 8 knot there. Okay, just make sure that prusik bites good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to pull on this and push this prusik down, and they're going to pull up on this rope on the other end. Okay, so what I want you to do is pull on this rope, yeah, that one, get both hands on that. I'll tell you where to, right, on the count of 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, once we get a bit of slack forming, we want to tie a backup knot. So I'm going to get a figure 8 knot in there, and we can put that in back to where our other backup knot was there. So we'll put that in there. Take our old one out. All right, and we can carry on. All right, count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so every couple of meters we want a new figure 8 knot in here. You can, if you really want to as well, every so often you can take in the original belay line, okay, because we know that was clipped to them, tied onto them. If, for example, you were happening from a long way away and you couldn't see the carabiner going into the right point, we might want to take that in as well. Probably every 5 to 10 meters you might want to take that in. Okay, so for visual simplicity, I've removed here my tether. I've tethered in elsewhere, and I've gotten rid of the abseil line so you can see clearly what's going on here. So we've got, this is the original tied off munter mule knot, which goes to figure 8 knot. Okay, that creates the start of the loop. That's going down to them. It's coming back up and around. And on the other end, we've got the other end tied off, so clipped off there. And then we've got a prusik here. So I just pull on that. And I can tie new safety knots in here, backup knots. One more pull.